is more physically demanding because, like you said, football is a more physically demanding sport than the game of baseball. But I think what Shohei is doing is more difficult because I think we can only chronicle maybe two players that did it at this level. That's Babe Ruth, that's Shohei Ohtani. We've seen a lot of, hell, Troy Brown played offense and defense for the Patriots. You remember that, Stephen A? You remember that, Ocho?
Travis Hunter finds himself at the center of a heated debate that has crossed the boundaries between football and baseball. During his NFL Combine press conference in Indianapolis, the Heisman Trophy winner made a statement that instantly went viral, igniting fierce reactions from fans and professionals across both sports. When asked directly about which dual role was more challenging, his two-way football position or Shohei Ohtani's pitcher-hitter combination in baseball, Hunter didn't hesitate to back himself. Probably me. What I do in football because it's a lot on your body, you know. Ohtani, he's a great player, but you got to do a lot in football.
Probably me, what I do in football because it's a lot on your body. You know, Ohtani, he's a great player, but you got to do a lot in football.
This straightforward comparison between two elite athletes from different sports quickly sparked outrage, particularly among baseball enthusiasts who viewed the comment as disrespectful to one of baseball's greatest talents. The brewing controversy has made many wonder if Hunter's bold attitude might affect his draft prospects, similar to concerns raised about his Colorado teammate Shedeur Sanders. Before delving deeper into the controversy, it's important to understand who Travis Hunter is and why his opinion carries weight. Hunter has established himself as a phenomenal two-way player in college football, excelling at both cornerback and wide receiver positions at Colorado. His exceptional talent earned him the prestigious Heisman Trophy in 2024, cementing his status as one of the most remarkable college football players. Hunter's versatility on the field has drawn comparisons to his coach, Deion Sanders, who also played both offense and defense during his professional career. Currently, Hunter stands as a potential top 5 pick in the upcoming NFL draft, with some analysts suggesting he could go as high as the #1 overall selection. His combination of defensive skills and offensive capabilities makes him a rare prospect that teams are eager to acquire. Beyond the football field, Hunter maintains a personal life that has also caught public attention. He's engaged to Lena Leaney, with wedding plans set for May, though their relationship has occasionally made headlines, such as after a reported argument following the Oklahoma Sooners game. On the other side of this comparison stands Shohei Ohtani, a player who has redefined expectations in Major League Baseball. After joining the MLB in 2017 with the Los Angeles Angels, Ohtani quickly established himself as a unicorn in the sport, excelling as both a pitcher and a hitter. Ohtani's accomplishments are staggering. He's a 3-time MVP award winner who recently signed the largest contract in sports history, a 10-year, $700 million deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers. His statistics speak volumes about his dual excellence, a career 3.01 ERA as a pitcher, while also blasting 54 home runs and stealing 59 bases last season. The Japanese star became the first player in MLB history to join the 50-50 club, 50-plus home runs and 50-plus stolen bases in a single season, in September 2023. His fastball has been clocked at 102 miles per hour, showcasing the rare physical gifts that have allowed him to dominate in two completely different baseball roles. Dodgers GM Brandon Gomes highlighted the extraordinary nature of Ohtani's dual role. He said, "It's really fascinating to be able to have not only the physical bandwidth, but it's taxing mentally to do just one." So Shohei Ohtani's ability to do both pitching and hitting is so impressive, and he takes the same attention and detail on both sides. We're very spoiled that he's one of the best in the game on both sides. Currently recovering from an elbow injury that has temporarily limited him to hitting duties, Ohtani is expected to return to pitching in 2025. The reaction to Hunter's comparison was swift and harsh. Baseball fans and professionals took to social media to voice their disagreement with the football star's assessment. New York Yankees player Jazz Chisholm Jr. responded on X, writing, "Amazing athlete, but not the same." MLB Network's baseball insider John Heyman was more direct, stating, no one in their right mind agrees with that." Former New York Mets pitcher Trevor May didn't hold back during his segment on MLB Radio. He said, "I'm sorry, Travis, I understand what you mean, but no. Being as good as Ohtani in both ways is the most impressive thing that has ever existed in the sport." Fans were equally dismissive of Hunter's take. Social media exploded with comments calling his opinion delusional and the dumbest take I've heard in a very long time. Another fan wrote, "Dude needs to be humbled big time." While many pointed out that hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports, one particularly cutting comment noted, "If he does it in the NFL at a high level, I'll hear the argument, but at this point in time, it's laughable." The criticism extended beyond sports comparisons into Hunter's personal life, with one fan remarking, "Ohtani don't wait in the car for his girl at parties," referencing aspects of Hunter's relationship with his fiancée. What makes this backlash particularly interesting is that even Hunter's coach and mentor, Deion Sanders, who played both baseball and football professionally, reportedly stated that hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. The controversy has raised questions about whether Hunter's comments might impact his NFL draft prospects. NFL teams are known to scrutinize not just players' on-field performances, but also their off-field behavior and attitudes. This situation draws parallels to Hunter's teammate Shohei Sanders, who reportedly faced similar concerns. According to NFL Rookie Watch, Shohei was being placed behind Cam Ward on several teams' boards now due to off-the-field attitude concerns. The report indicated that some NFL teams are reportedly concerned that Sanders isn't solely focused on football, but rather his rap career and creating a personality out of himself. One anonymous NFL GM reportedly identified red flags in Shohei's personality, citing his fiery attitude and the watch flexing. This came shortly after Shohei was seen visiting a car dealership and looking at a Maybach G-Wagon worth $1.4 million. Whether Hunter's confident statement about Ohtani will similarly affect his draft position remains to be seen. However, the incident has highlighted how NFL teams consider personality alongside athletic ability when making draft decisions. Despite the controversy, Hunter remains steadfast in his desire to continue as a two-way player in the NFL. During the Combine press conference, he made his intentions clear. He said,
"That's not my job to figure it out. I like to play both sides of the ball. If they give me the opportunity to play both sides of the ball, I'm going to play both sides."
Hunter even suggested he could handle 100% of the snaps at both positions, showcasing his immense confidence in his physical capabilities. Hunter explained his coach Deion Sanders has firmly supported Hunter's dual-position aspirations. Sanders stated emphatically to NFL teams, Sanders did acknowledge that teams could be creative in how they use Hunter, noting he don't have to do what we did with him here and play every snap. Following the initial backlash, Hunter has taken a strong stance in addressing his critics. He refuses to back down from his assessment while demonstrating respect for Ohtani's achievements. Hunter emphasized the extensive preparation that allows him to excel in both positions. "It doesn't happen very often because I put my body through so much during the week. I know how to treat my body and know what my body needs to be ready." His approach to the controversy reveals a player who views criticism as motivation rather than discouragement. Hunter appears determined to prove his detractors wrong through his performance on the field rather than through verbal rebuttals.
All right, we've got the guy now who is favored to be the first name called when the draft begins in late April, Miami quarterback Cam Ward. Cam, congratulations on your success and welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you having me.
Oh, appreciate you very much. And I just saw you were talking over there, so I got some of my I have moles over there who tell me what you guys say.
Every NFL draft season brings the same tired story. Media analysts scramble to label emerging quarterbacks as the next Mahomes, next Hurts, or next Allen, as if these talented athletes are simply templates to be copied and pasted. The football world craves these easy comparisons. But occasionally, a player arrives who refuses to be confined by such simplistic labels. Cam Ward represents this rare breed of quarterback. Ward's collegiate resume speaks volumes about his capabilities. His final season at Miami resulted in impressive statistics: 4,313 passing yards and 39 touchdowns. These numbers positioned him as one of the premier quarterback prospects in the 2025 NFL Draft, with teams like the Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, and New York Giants showing significant interest in his services. However, Ward's draft journey has been marked by his refusal to accept the media's predetermined narrative about who he is as a player. During an interview at Pro Football Talk during the NFL Scouting Combine, Ward faced a situation that perfectly illustrates the media's tendency to force comparisons. One of the hosts attempted to suggest that Ward had modeled his playing style after Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. Ward's response was immediate and definitive. "I didn't say that," he stated firmly, making it clear that the host was putting words in his mouth.
I have moles over there who tell me what you guys say. I see that you model your game after Jalen Hurts.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
I didn't say that.
I was going to say, you don't throw anything like Jalen Hurts.
I didn't say that. They asked me top 5 quarterbacks. He was one of them.
Okay. All right. I like that. Tell him to get his moles straight.
Yeah,
his moles don't have ears, apparently.
I misread. No, like a mole, I'm blind.
Yeah.
I misread it. It wasn't you. It was someone else who models the game after Jalen Hurts.
He's a good quarterback.
All right.
Ward proceeded to explain that he had been asked to name his top 5 favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. And while Hurts made that list alongside Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen, this did not indicate he was trying to emulate Hurts specifically. This incident represents a classic case of media misrepresentation, taking a simple appreciation for a player's game and transforming it into a direct comparison statement. Ward recognized this distortion and refused to let it stand. Football analysts who have studied Ward's game suggest his playing style more closely resembles Josh Allen than Jalen Hurts. Ward possesses a powerful arm, excellent mobility, and the ability to create plays when the original structure breaks down. His exceptional 2024 season at Miami, where he accumulated 4,313 passing yards and 39 touchdowns, demonstrated these qualities consistently. As the draft approaches, teams with early selections have conducted extensive evaluations of Ward. The Giants, Titans, Browns, Raiders, and Jets have all held positive interviews with the quarterback prospect. One criticism that has emerged from scouting reports concerns Ward's tendency to hold on to the football too long in the pocket. When confronted with this assessment, Ward delivered a forceful rebuttal. He told reporters, "That's something someone said who really doesn't know football that much. End of the day, you got time in the pocket. Why would you not hold on to the ball to let your receivers get open? If you're able to make plays out of structure, you're going to hold on to the ball to try to make a play and get your receivers open." This response reveals Ward's football intelligence and his understanding of quarterback play at an advanced level. Rather than accepting the criticism, he explained the strategic benefit of his approach to pocket presence. Ward made headlines with his decision to forego throwing drills at the NFL Combine, joining Colorado's Shedeur Sanders in this approach. This strategic choice reflects a growing trend among top quarterback prospects who prefer to showcase their skills in more controlled environments. "I won't be throwing. I just think 5 years of film says everything I can do," Ward explained during his media session at the Combine. Instead, Ward plans to throw at Miami's Pro Day on March 24th, where he can work with familiar receivers in a setting designed to highlight his strengths. This decision follows the path taken by previous top quarterback prospects, including Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, and Joe Burrow, all of whom were ultimately selected first overall in their respective drafts. Ward's confidence stems from his extensive college experience, which includes 57 starts across 3 different programs. As he stated, "Me throwing here isn't going to move me in no type of way. I'm just excited to throw at my pro day, to the best receiving corps in the country." His journey from being a 0-star recruit to a potential top 5 selection represents one of the most compelling narratives in the 2025 NFL Draft. Ward finished his college career with impressive statistics. 158 passing touchdowns against only 37 interceptions, plus an additional 20 rushing touchdowns. This combined strategy reflects Ward's self-assurance and his willingness to bet on himself rather than conform to traditional expectations. The contrast between Ward and Sanders became apparent during their respective media sessions at the Combine. While they stood just one podium apart, their approaches to the draft process revealed distinct personalities. Sanders arrived with a sparkly necklace embodying the flashy confidence that has defined both his career and that of his father, Hall of Fame defensive back Deion Sanders. In contrast, Ward delivered what reporters described as a blue-collar message, detailing his 6-year journey from overlooked Texas high school player to Heisman Trophy finalist. Despite their different public personas, both quarterbacks displayed mutual respect when discussing each other. Ward stated, "We'll both end up being one of the best quarterbacks in the league. We play around, we joke around with it, who will be first, but it really doesn't mean nothing. At the end of the day, you've got to show you can improve each and every Sunday. You can't just do it one year. You've got to do it each and every time you step on the field." While Sanders delivered bold statements like, "If you ain't trying to change the franchise, then don't get me," Ward maintained a more measured tone while still projecting confidence in his abilities. Sanders continued, "You should know history repeats itself over and over and over, and I've done it over and over and over, so there should be no question why an NFL franchise should pick me." The physical and stylistic differences between the two prospects have been noted by scouts. At 6 feet 2 and 223 pounds, Ward possesses a slightly larger frame than Sanders, 6 feet 2, 215. Evaluators have praised Ward's stronger arm, quicker release, and ability to throw with velocity. However, questions remain about his accuracy and ability to read complex coverages. For Sanders, concerns center around whether his tight window throws in college will translate to the NFL level and his tendency to take sacks. Some also wonder if his father's influence might become a complicating factor. Regardless of these assessments, both quarterbacks believe they are destined for success at the professional level. Their friendly rivalry appears to be pushing each to improve rather than creating genuine animosity. During his media session at Lucas Oil Stadium, Ward provided insight into his football philosophy by naming his top 5 current NFL quarterbacks. His list included Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts, notably omitting Joe Burrow. "I'm not going to include myself. I'm not in the league yet."
Cam, can I get your top 5 quarterbacks in the game today, no order?
I'm not going to include myself. I'm not in the league yet. I would say Jaden Daniels, Pat, Lamar. I would say Josh Allen's up there, and Jalen Hurts.
This ranking reveals Ward's appreciation for different quarterbacking styles. Daniels, coming off an outstanding rookie season with Washington, represents the new generation of dual-threat quarterbacks. Mahomes and Jackson embody creative playmaking and improvisational skills similar to Ward's approach. Allen's inclusion acknowledges the value of raw power and physical tools, while Hurts represents Philadelphia's balanced offensive attack. Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks! And what's he doing now? Taking a break? Relaxing on a beach? Nope. He's already back on the grind training like the season never ended. The NFL's official Instagram page shared a video of Hurts sweating it out on the field, throwing passes and working on his craft. The NFL captioned the post, "No offseason for Jalen Hurts. It's been 2 weeks since Philly won the Super Bowl, and Jalen is already back on the field. Philly's Super Bowl 59 trophy didn't even have time to cool down from being handled, celebrated, and paraded around." This guy is a machine. Fans are calling him a psycho for his dedication. One fan tweeted, "This is why he's top 5. While another said, "He's on a whole different level with that dedication.